Evening all, and welcome to episode 11 of season 8 of Factory Town, where in this episode I would like to try and get some more research going. We want to get some industrial research points so that we can look at trains. But also, I'd like to get some town specializations going. So we need to look at getting the town centre upgraded and, not upgraded, town centres focus on their specialization. So, to do that, we need to give it the things it requires for the processing. So we need to give it lumber mills, grain mills, stonemasons, and houses. Now we've got all of that. We can put a grain mill in, we can grab some houses from over there, so that's easy enough done. But there is an issue here as well, an issue that I've noticed, which I should have turned this off beforehand. And this isn't square. And this isn't square. And this isn't square. They should be 11 by 11 internal diameter, or internal size. That is 11. You see down here in the bottom left, it says 11 footpaths, if I measure the inside. But if I go that way, it's 10. So I've messed up. This should all be one longer. I was also saying about the whole, we need to put buildings next to each other, and then next to each other, and that's not correct. That's not correct. I went back and checked on the map. On the town centre map, we can have the connections in between. That's fine. We can do that. That is a thing that is absolutely fine and would work wonderfully. But the houses must be in the corner closest to the town centre to make it. So when this town centre is upgraded fully, we go all the way out up to number 4. So we'll go 11 there. That we go another 11 there, and then you are the we've got 1, 2, 3, and then number 4, and then these all need to be moved because this is not in the correct place anymore, which is fine. But that's so there is the road that will go up and down for the final one. But when the town centre is upgraded fully, its sphere of influence reaches to about here. Doesn't reach this corner over here. So you need to put a house in this corner right here so that it gets connected to the town centre, and then that house has enough range on it to connect to all the other buildings in the area, 4 buildings that are making the stuff. So that means I need to turn this around, which is annoying, but doable. So let's pause the game just for a moment here, and let's look at this, because and also this needs to turn around as well. I've also been trying to add up some things in the back of my head. I'll say this early on so that somebody can correct me if I'm really wrong. But reinforced planks are only used in 2 recipes that are sellable. They're sellable themselves, and we need to be producing 40 a minute to keep up. The house, when consuming, uses 1 every 2.5 minutes, and we're going to have 100 houses, so 100 divided by 2.5 is 40. So that's easy as that. But then the pickaxe also requires them, and the pickaxe is 3.2 minutes off the top of my head. I didn't write it down, but essentially it needs 28 reinforced planks. So I rounded it up to 30, which means that selling the reinforced planks and selling the pickaxes is 70, which means we need 7 building. So we're going to put in 8 because that's how this system works. So we're going to have a surplus of them. So yeah, that's going to be easy enough done. Now, what I'm also looking at here, I'm wondering whether I might have. What? Another thing I'm going to do as well. Right now, I can't move buildings. I can't move buildings. And I get that rule, and I like that rule. It makes sense. It stops you going, right, well, I'll fill up this this building full of stone and then move it over to here to where I need it. But we're not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the editor, go into edit rules, go into global rules, and down here I'm going to turn on move storage buildings. And that will just let me move storage buildings a little tiny bit if we want to. So, like here, for instance, where I've messed up and made this the wrong size, we don't have to shrink everything down. So that'll be fine. Also we need some wells here. Would you be so kind as to just use up the wood that's in you to eat up the belt? If you'd be so kind, produce some paper. That'll be fine. Okay, so yeah, so this applies to left and right as well as up and down. So what I'm thinking is, what if we've moved this around so it's facing here? It's facing this way. Doesn't mean the house is in the wrong place, but that's fine. Then this one faces this way. So these two would connect to this central point here. We then get rid of this central point and do back to back, and then we have this one face that way and this one face to the right. This one here would face the left, this one would face to the right. That means the one that faces to the right would have the house in the correct corner, and this one would have the house in the top corner. But that's fine because the top corner will be covered because the range comes to about here. It will be a little closer as well. And then we can do that like here as well if we need more, and they can connect to the center point and then go to these columns up here to go wherever they're going to. It means that I'm not dropping so much in one place. I've got this central point here, and it means that we could bring up things to them. I might actually have to leave that there now I think about it, because we would need access to this barn. That is unless we go with a single barn system, which I'm kind of tempted to do. So rather than having like dual barns, we have a single barn just with a single output that goes over there, and then the inputs can also come down there. So that means that we could have the inputs come along this row and this row. I think I like that idea, because we're storing a lot. We got like a barn here for the stuff and a barn here for the stuff, and it's just like, do we really need that much storage of things? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. So let's implement this. Let's grab this. Let's move it, and let's see whether I can rotate it around and put it back in the same place. I cannot, because there are conveyor belts and things on the floor. So what we need to do is we need to move it over here, and then highlight it again, and then bring it back. And that'll work. Boom. There we go. And then we want to turn off this here, because we don't want that connected. And then you are going to be moved. Now, I don't know if we're going to have just one. We might have just one. Yeah, I think we'll have just one, and then we'll output into one. So we've got this barn here, and this barn will output on the ground level to here, and you're going to output to there. Means we're going to do that and that, and I'm thinking we might just do the just do that with it rather than having. I mean, we could stick to our little over the top of things and not use up and down ones. But then, I mean, the reason I've got this here is because it's going to be on a belt that's already there, so it would do odd things trying to go up and down really close to the line. We're going to have space here, so we could get rid of that and have this go up to here, and then we could do the barn, the crate thing here. Crates can't be used as our own storage, so putting things in crates, it doesn't. We don't get access to them. So I mean, it looks nice. It looks nice. I like it. I like it. It looks nice. But yeah. So we could do that, and then that barn is outputting along here like that, and then we could have the fuel and whatever else come in this way, or we can have it come in between the two buildings here if it's a single use one. The drawback to this is when we end up with stuff like this, we've got 5 of them. That's going to be a problem. That's fine, because we could rotate this one around and have this connected to here, and then have more on this side as well. and then it can go up and around, or it can come down and around. I kind of want to leave this underground this underground space here, or lower ground, sorry, space here, because we need to connect the two town centres at some point, and right now we don't have any way of doing that other than belts or chutes or stuff like that as well. So yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go out one more here. So that is now 11. Yep, that's 11, which means this all needs to change, which is fine, because it's soon going to run out of whatever it's doing here. Yeah, so you're consuming stuff, you're all done, you're all done, you are not done, but that's absolutely fine. Okay, so that's turned around there, and then we're going to turn this one around as well. And then I said we could have iron coming down this central row here, or because we're now doing it this way, we can have iron come down this row and split between the two. So if I remove that, then put that there, then remove that. That's how we're going to go. So we'd have one more here with this back. So this would be copied here but rotated 180 degrees. This will go here and then rotate again here. And then that's the edge of the way. Okay. And that would work. That would work absolutely fine. Now, interestingly, we are feeding into this here. So, yeah, this will definitely have to become coal at some point, because we're really just not producing enough stuff right now. The issue that I'm looking at early on is that I mean, if this is coal, sorry, there's going to be a bit of theorying in this one here, so sorry about that. But if this is going to be coal, the fuel's going to become coal. This is going to be wood down here anyway. But eventually we're going to get to coal wherever. Do we have any coal? We've got some coal there. I mean, wood could just come down here, because it's going to be used here. That's fine. So that's okay. Yeah, wood's going to be used here for making paper and making planks. Planks are something that I think we're going to need a lot of as well. So, don't know. Yeah, planks are definitely something that's used a lot of. So they might become our first upgrade when it comes to magic things. But yeah, so if we say coal comes down the center and goes into the base and then goes off wherever it's going, coal is 4 times as effective. So 1 coal is 4 fuel. So that's better for us anyway. So if I ran coal up and along, coal's mainly going to be used in this quarter, isn't it? So we could just run the coal in this way, down here, and then split between the two. That would work. I think that would work. Yeah, we'll figure out a way to get coal up here and run along here. We've got stone up here, which we need to implement as well, because this is struggling for stone. So yeah, okay, and then we need some iron going into these, because what I'm concerned about is splitting the iron this way and that way. So we need iron really coming up to the central line. So we need the iron going out, around, and back in again, if we're going to do it that way, which I think we are. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. So let's move this over here just temporarily. Now I kind of want to use up this coal because it is sort of in my way. So I'm not fussed about using it up. There's always more, because it's not coal, that's iron. There's always more iron around. There's iron there. So We'll probably use this one up, and then we'll tap into this iron as a mine over here. And then the chute is going to go down here, but be above ground. It's not going to be on the ground level. It could be on ground level. We could still do it on ground level. I think, yeah, actually, do you know what? Yeah, we will. We will do it on ground level. So let's put in a chute, which is going to be for iron. And I think iron's only really going to be used down this line here, and then a little bit on the end, because we've got some steam stuff going on there. It might be used here on this side, but my brain is now kind of thinking that maybe this would become planks. Maybe I should move the planks here, because planks are used in, well, they're used in wooden wheels, which we don't need a great deal of, but yeah. Reinforced planks, they're used in wooden axes. Obviously, reinforced planks are used elsewhere to make I think reinforced planks are also used in rail tiles, aren't they? Doesn't give me the recipe for them. I'm sure reinforced planks are used there, and there's loads of other things that I'm sure planks are used in. So I'm thinking of putting the planks here and doing the same thing, having like 2 there and 2 there. And let's do that. Let's move this over here and put it there. And then we're going to get, well, we're not going to get rid of that barn just yet because it's full. I can make these way smaller, but we want the houses in there, and we want a bit of space for magical stuff. So all the processing happens at the back, then we have a house and magical stuff there, and then just a belt comes out. Okay, so I need to grab some more houses. So let's grab a house, and we're going to put you. I'm going to put you there to be symmetrical. So the house will be on the outside, and then the inside here. I don't want to put barns in the center here because it will mess up getting other goods in if we want to have goods in, because we want wood, obviously, and wood is going to be here. Wood is currently being used for fuel, but wood will be down here because we're going to be running wood in there. Can I get... I've got coal over there. Is there any other coal anywhere? Let's spend a little bit of money. Yeah, no. And buy that one. Oh, there's coal here. Oh, phew. I was going to say, that was concerning. I was like, where's the coal? You can plant coal, but that's way in game. And by the time you get to the point of being able to actually plant coal, you're going to be using magma, because magma, yeah, magma works. Would be nice if you could pipe magma around. But unfortunately, fluid pipes are made of wood, so they don't support magma. And steam pipes don't support magma, which I kind of wish they did because they're made of metal, although magma would melt the metal, so... Omni pipe, yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at things, and we're already kind of redesigning stuff because of how I've seen things happening and doing things, and yeah. So this needs to be rotated around as well, but there's loads of stuff on the belts which I want to use up. So what we want to do is get rid of those inputs. We're going to come in from the front again, which means we're going to move this to the side. Move that one to the side. You're going to have your thing come out, and then you're going to go... You're going to do the over thing. Still not entirely sold on this over thing. Might actually use crates for that. I'm not sure. And it doesn't really matter either way, if I'm honest with you. The only place where it does matter is like here, when if we could go up and over and then into the crate, that would work. So we could get rid of that crate there, and we could just do that. That would work. But the crate needs to be there because we can't come back down again. So the crate just changes the level without going up. And also when it comes to chutes, we need to do it there. That's why I was doing it that way. We was being conformists. Now I remember. Yes, we're being conformists because chutes require it because they can't go uphill. So we're being conformists, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the crate thing everywhere. And it does mean we are going to end up with some crate stuff. Oh, that's not going to work. We are going to end up with some stuff in crates, but then they can be a little buffer, which is absolutely fine. Doesn't matter which way they're facing, but whatever. Yeah, they can be a little buffer, which is fine. Which is absolutely fine. Not a problem at all. So let's put in this here. Come on, copy, thank you. And then you're going to output onto there as well. So you output to there. Oh, and this is planks, isn't it? Now planks. Do we want to go this way with planks, or do we want to come this way? I think we want to come down with planks actually. So yeah, you want to actually be this way. Then another crate. All the crates. And then you will come down this way, like so. Okay, and then yeah, and then we'll have obviously another group doing the same over here, which I'll put to here, and then that will come down and go into the crates as well. It does kind of mean that we're putting everything onto a single belt, which may not work, but then we can upgrade the belts later on and we can look at how they're going. So I don't know the actual speed that belts move at. I probably need to have a look at that at some point, have a look at exactly how fast, whether the throughput of belts is going to be a problem for us. Because I mean, we're producing 1 every 3 seconds. We're producing 4 every 3 seconds. And if the belt can't move 4 every 3 seconds, I don't think it can. I think it moves like 1 a second. So we need a faster belt to move that, to use up all the goods here, which means we then need to double the belt up when we get to here, and then quadruple the belt up when we get to here. Now, metal conveyor belts are about twice as fast as cloth ones, but magic conveyor belts are more than twice as fast than metal one. So, yeah. Yeah. It's also... Just realised that this is going to only give us 50 planks for our storage. We could always change that. We could always change this to be like half our storage and half... Because we need planks to build things. So, yeah. And we're going to put them in the base anyway. So, maybe not. Maybe we're okay with that. So, yeah. So that's that there. That's that entrance there. So now we need 2... So the iron is going to come up and along this here, isn't it? And the reason I'm doing this, I want to empty this line. I don't want stuff on this line because I kind of want the base to be able to use this central line out to the train stations. And whatever comes to the train stations could come back down this line to where it's going to, because we're going to import stuff and export stuff and that. So I want to leave that connection free. That's the superhighway to the train stations, which means I want to be using these side ones way more than we currently are. So 3. 11 puts it there, right up against that. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, it's right in the middle of a right in the middle of a connection. That's fine. We can work around that. That's okay. Bump it on. There we go. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. This can be moved. This is going to be paper. So we're now doing 4 planks. So hopefully we've got enough iron doing things. It should be fine. It should be fine with the iron, I think. We can always boost stuff. We've got 4 iron, 4 planks, because planks are important. I don't think I'm going to put 3 paper down. We're going to go with the 2 paper and then 1 fluid pipes on the end, maybe. And then we've got this strip here that I don't know what we're going to do with. We could always put in something there. There's nothing else lumber milly here. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to put in this row here. It's not going to be lumber mills. It's going to be something else, because yeah, I mean, fluid pipes, that's going to be our personal usage there. Paper, we're not going to use anywhere near that amount of. I don't think. I mean, they are actually sold, and they do produce happiness now. So maybe we do need to look into this and see how many books we're going to produce, because that's actually a lot of books. Because you need to make enchanted books. And you need to make enough enchanted books to make all of. We need to make enough books to make those, and then enchanted books to do the 5 different magic things. And then from the 5 different magic things, you upgrade to the next one and to the next one. But they only require so maybe. Maybe we will have to look at this, because books get sold. Well, enchanted books get sold, books become enchanted books, and then books also have to become the industrial research books, and then enchanted books also have to become 5 types of other books. So that's a lot of books, so maybe we will look at making more paper. Maybe we will move the paper up to 3. I don't know. I'm going to figure out the numbers off camera, and we'll come back next episode and have a look at that. I didn't actually get anything done that I wanted to get done this episode. One other thing I'm going to do as well is put down. I was going to put down some more houses, or move some houses and try and get some houses upgraded, because we've got a couple of houses here that are low level. And to do that, that's easy enough done. Something else that I have forgotten just dawned on me. We need to put a market in here somewhere, don't we? And I can't really put it in the centre there now, because that's being used. We could put it here. I think this would be fine. This would work, because I think as long as it's connected to the base, it can get all the houses, and that's fine. Okay, there we go. So we'll do that. I'm going to turn that one off. Turn that one off. Unpause the game. You will output your planks. Your planks will come here. Your planks will be sold, and the sold planks will upgrade these houses here. And I grabbed the house there that wasn't upgraded, so they will upgrade to level 2, which is awesome. And then we'll have more people. So yeah, okay. So we'll come in next time, and we'll carry on from there. I will figure out all the books, and we'll look into gaining knowledge. Yay! Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.